Well, good morning, YouTube friends. I know I said I was going to do a little video on this, moving a mainline pipe here. So what we had was the PUD expanded their substation. And what I have had to do, our original pipe here ran right between those two trees, right there, and ran through that corner there. As you can see the line right there going through. And what I had to do was reroute this to this side, coming down here through these trees and all along this. And I had to build up the dirt here some and get this all built up. You can see they came and cut all this down. Now our original line ran right through this little bit of trenching right here, which we piled up a bunch of dirt. You can kind of see where the old line went here, and it went right through this corner toward that tower right there on the circle. And because they've expanded so much, we had to reroute our line and bring it down through here. And I had to dig some out here and build it up more here with a bunch of old hay bales and whatnot. Hopefully this is good enough. There's a lot of debris here. And come down through here and go underneath this barbed wire fence right here and go underneath. So as you can see, it comes from up there and then back down, and then 90s back down the field. I've still got a little bit of work to do on the pipe here. I've either got to cut another piece of pipe to make it fit in this gap between this point here and this point here, or put in a whole piece and move this whole line down this riser from here, because this runs down to irrigate some hand lines we have down here, and runs wheel line over here that we have. But if I put a whole piece in here, I've got to move this riser 7 feet, which means taking out this pipe here and move it over about 7 feet, which will put it right about in here somewhere in this stop. And this morning I was informed that they are going to be digging up. Yeah, this is something I got to straighten up too. They are going to be digging up, or digging a trench across here somewhere, and they're going to be knocking out part of our fence. And knocking over some of our fence to put a new pole in here with a transformer, which means I need to take out this pipe right here and get it out of the way, so they've got about 50 feet to work here. So I'm hoping my wheel line is far enough out of the way. I'm hoping somebody will show up and I can talk to them about that. So what I'm going to do this morning is move this pipe out of here and go from there. So that has been one of the many projects I've had to work on this season. So I'm gonna pause you guys, and I'll get back to you. Okay, so I got that line out of there, and I'm thinking, while I'm looking at all this, I'm thinking I'm probably going to take this short piece of pipe out too, just to make sure they've got enough room to get around here and work around. And hopefully that wheel line is not in their way, because like I said, they're taking out one of these two poles. I think they're taking out this one, but they might be taking that one out. I'm not sure. They're going to be taking one of them two poles out there and putting in a brand new one. So hopefully, you know, if I'm lucky, maybe we can do that. One of the troubles, I'm going to try this. Sometimes I can get away with this. One of the troubles I'm having is I can't get this hook undone here. But maybe if I could, there we go. There we go, that got it. Now I can pull that pipe out of there and do something there. Hang on a minute while I put my glove on. There we go. Let's see. There we go. Maybe I'll put that on this side, and then I'll take that plug and put it in the end of that one. And there we go. Now I'll put the plug back in here, help keep the critters out. And there we go. So I'll have to come back and check with them when there's somebody here, but hopefully that's enough room for them to work. Like I said, I might have to move this main line, this wheel line again. It was over by the road there, and I moved it yesterday over to here. As far as rock pickings goes, I've gotten all of this done, plus my hand lines down there and the outside of this circle. As you can see, this circle is pretty big. It extends way over there. It's like 6 towers, and they're like 100 and some odd feet. Some of them are even longer, but it extends way out there. Let me know if there's some other things you would like to see in the comments below. With any luck, hopefully we get irrigation going pretty soon. In here in a few days, I will be hopefully running a roller over this, and I'll do some video of that, talking about the roller and whatnot. Another issue we have here that we'd like to fix, I'm not sure what we're going to do with it though, is our wastewater comes down and it fills in this ditch here, this pond here that extends back there, and we have to make sure it stays low or it cuts out the bank that we filled in many times, and it washes out. As you can see, it's just washed a nice big groove right down through here, and then it runs on down the field and runs into the circle track, and not exactly a favorite thing. I know what I would like to do. I'd like to put a underground drain line running from here all the way down to them trees down there. But I don't know if that'd be something that'll happen or not. I also need to get over here and cut some of these trees off. You can see they're cut some of these limbs back. You can see they're kind of starting to hang up in the circle there, so I'll have to get my chainsaw out and cut that off. I'll probably do that here in a few days before we get water. We got to deal with this kind of stuff all the time, little trees getting up, and if you don't cut them down, cut them back, they get caught in a circle and then they start tearing sprinklers off, or they get hung up and drag the circle. It's like down them there, they're leaning right up against the circle. So, and we've been doing a lot of excavating and things like that this winter. One of the projects I have that I've been doing is this area over here, which is part of this unit. My excavator broke down and we gotta try and get that fixed. That's an old excavator. And so the PUD is here from the look of it, so maybe I can talk to some of them guys and see what we can get done here. But we've been tearing out trees and we're going to try and get this area into production. If you like the channel, if you like the videos, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and punch that notification bell so you're notified whenever we upload. Until then, you guys have a great day.